Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, Salazar. Oh, awesome. I'm glad I left it playing. Welcome we are at episode 27 of Kingdom Come Deliverance. I hope y'all are having a fantastic Saturday, whatever part of the day you are on. Hey, Bijou. Whether you are watching me live, watching on the VOD, or watching on YouTube, I really appreciate that you're watching. I did a little running around in the game off stream. Sold some stuff, kind of gathered up the most valuable things that were in my stash in Scalix, and the time of coffee and cigar, yes. And finished the town, finished Privoslavitz, but I haven't gone to tell Sir Divish. I thought we'd save that for the stream. My son was here, he just left. And I wanted him to, so we did the tournament so that he could see that, and I won the tournament. And not only did I get the prize from Sir Hanush, but I had also bet the miller there and won 200 groschen from him. So we're going to do, we got to finish this exorcism quest that we have. This restless spirit one, so we're going to work on that. I think we got to go to Ledechko next. And then we're going to get back to the main quest. And I believe the only DLC quest I have left is the Hans Capen one. And we are going to get that going as well. But I think we're going to advance the main quest first. I say let's run to Talmberg first, because I am really interested in seeing what Sir Divish has to say when we finished our town. Up here in another place where the soldiers hate us. I don't know if it's possible to turn that tide anymore. It might just be what it is. Guess what, Sir Divish? Oh.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Thank you.
Sir Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me.
Oh, nice. Do we think he's going to come up
running
there?
Once more and making money.
Nice.
And the church is as good as new.
Indeed. That's excellent news.
Look at that lady jumping up and down. Me neither, Sir Divish.
Right,
let's go. Oh, I got the bailiff achievement. Oh, cool. I don't even mind being waylaid and transported to Privoslavitz in a cutscene.
Welcome to Privoslavitz.
Yay!
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Bijou.
Me and Marius did our best.
Just sit back and smoke your cigar and drink
here,
your coffee, huh?
The village is prospering.
Look at it.
Trade is booming.
Yay.
And the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job.
Thank you.
I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
And some fat stacks, man.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods.
I did
and
some
the ruins
looting
of the
and
former
some
buildings.
pillaging.
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
Thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
It has been.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
Woohoo. Well, I'd hope we were getting, a fat stack of groschen, but I guess, Sir Divish's thanks is enough for us.
Ah, Master Baker, what is it?
Focusing the baker, Sylvester, is giving short weight.
Uh-oh, you better not be,
I
dude.
weigh every loaf again right in front of the customer if they ask for it.
We know he's one of Runt's
Seems
guys,
sensible.
so...
What's the problem then, Marius?
Well, the price was originally set for bigger loaves.
Well, true, they're smaller now, but they weigh just as much.
I can't deny it. I checked the weight myself.
Well, what are you putting in the bread? Lead?
Just flour from the wheat you ordered.
What?
Though I'm damned if I know why I'm baking white bread for folk that are used to eating even acorns.
How do you weigh the bread?
On the scales I brought here, how
With
else?
my thumb.
And why do you think they're accusing you?
There's always folk like that. Nothing but gall, it is.
He's not really giving us any information to go on.
I've decided.
Bigger loaves, but black bread. Well, I don't know what the answer is. We'll get municipal scales. I mean, they didn't really give us enough information. Bigger loaves, but black bread. Bigger loaves. We'll get municipal scales.
We'll get municipal scales, then the villagers can check the weight whenever they have doubts.
But that's not necessary, Master Bailiff. My customers can check the weight on my scales whenever they want.
Unless your
Besides,
scales
good
are
scales
sketch.
don't come cheap.
We'll
True
buy them.
enough. Mechanism itself is nothing complicated. But casting precise weights according to the original
Yeah.
in Talmberg is no easy matter.
Something's happening. I could maybe help.
We made scales in Skalitz. Maybe I can help with that.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I
Aye.
thought he meant
Me and
financially,
Pa forged
but
scales for weighing
yeah.
silver.
I was going to
That's
say
got
we
to be
could
a
just
lot more
buy
precise
some.
than for a loaf of bread.
Excellent. I'm all for it.
Sucker.
All right. Does that mean we actually have to make municipal scales? No, we will not sick the dog on him. Yeah, I guess that's just that. Let's go back to Ledechgo. Or go to Ledechgo and get this. Do this. Oh yeah, she's right here at the butcher. Well, that's convenient. Here she is. Let's get some stew before we talk to her. Hey, hey! You guys are blocking my way. Oh, well, where's your stew? Lady, come on, get with the program. Now I'm gonna have to go eat it out of your kitchen. Well, I'm here to help her, so she shouldn't begrudge me a bowl of stew. Alright, now we'll talk to her. Alright, Drahomira.
I saw the apothecary and he reckons that ghost of yours is quite a problem.
You think I don't know that? Last night, I didn't get a wink of sleep. I lay in my bed, tossing and turning, just waiting for him to appear.
Man, it's been a while since we were working on this quest.
And did he come?
For a long while, it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I fell to my knees and begged the Virgin Mary to protect me. When will this all end? You must work quickly. If this goes on much longer, I'll lose my mind. I know I will.
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace. I'm not sure who that person is, though. You haven't already picked out a grave site for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Do
Who is it?
tell.
I suggest you tell me everything.
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse
yikes.
down with Alois inside.
Well, I think we know who the problem is then. Henry.
That sounds awful. No wonder Alois can't rest easy.
When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Talmberg, completely witless, until one day they found her body deep in the woods.
Okay.
Her hair was
Where'd
all
they
pulled
bury
out,
her?
her face scratched up with her own fingernails.
Yikes.
They buried her there, where
Uh-oh.
they found her. But I don't know exactly where to look.
I'll ask around. For the spell, I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly did Alois live?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from Ledechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with Alois inside.
Oof, that must have been a terrible death. I don't need to know anything else. I can head off now.
I don't know if I'm assuming that I'm through with this means you're quitting the quest, and I don't want to do that, so... Find the grave of the wife and find something that belongs to Alois. Okay? We shall do it! Hopefully both of those places are vaguely marked on the map. Oh, maybe this was his house right here. Okay, well there's actually pretty much left of it if this was it. Yeah, okay.
Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead? I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood. That should do.
Okay. Come on, Mutt. Let's talk to some of these people. Hey, old Thomas. You don't look very old.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I hear there's a grave in the woods round here. Do you know how I can find it?
You mean where they buried that mad woman? They say on some nights her ghost wanders the woods.
Her ghost?
But you'll find the grave when you head up to the woods and keep some way off to the right from the stream. It's hard enough to see in daylight. If it's dark, you're sure to get lost.
Well,
Thanks.
I won't look for it then.
I'm sure I'll find it.
If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for it. It's not a good place. Take care.
Okay. Oh, it must not be very far off the road. Where is this grave? Wait a minute. So we're doing a quest of exorcising a ghost that's haunting us, so maybe your demonologist people could come over and help us with that. Alright, where is this grave? Sort of seems like on the map, like it's kind of right here. Well, I sure appreciate the raid, and I do hope you're having a good weekend. Nice! Oh, here it is right here. Sweet!
This must be it.
You survived
May she
once?
rest in peace,
I've never
Lord.
played that game. Okay, oh wait, I thought I had to do something. Okay, now I gotta go all the way back to the apothecary? I just had to find the grave.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. In that case, I'm ready too.
Alright, we're
Let's
gonna
meet after dark
exorcise
at the
this
crossroads
ghost.
beyond Ledechko.
Oh, of course
I'll
it's
be
after
there.
dark. What? Why do we have to do it in the dark? I guess when the ghost is out? And then all you demonologist people can meet us there at the crossroads outside Ledechko after dark. And we're gonna get this ghost. Okay, let's go to Ledechko. Yes. Oh yeah, here he is. There's a whole bunch of people standing around here. Let's see. Okay, that's not him. This is him. Man, you don't have a
Ah, good. You're here.
you don't have a torch,
Come with me.
apothecary man. Meet the oh, where are we going? Are we going to the grave? Cast the spell over the grave. Alrighty. Woohoo! Okay.
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
Ziana Kanba. Zikia Kanba.
Ooh,
Kalubara.
That sounds kinda creepy.
Namtabara. Ashakbara. Kikimbara. Ziana Kampa. Zikia Kampa. Kalubara. Namtabara.
What's that? Go on. That's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helped. I'm going home.
You're a long way from home, buddy. See Drahomira and find out if the spell worked. But because I was being frugal and didn't get a room for 2 nights, I don't actually have a place to go right now. Oh, I fell down the hill. I think I have the odd bobble, but nothing enough worth stopping over.
Good night.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
We cast a spell over Lada's grave. It wasn't for the faint of heart.
Mary, Mother of Mercy.
Oh no!
And not even that helped.
What?
What? Do you mean to tell me it was all for nothing?
Only the Lord himself can help me now. I'll need the parish
Still?
priest.
Well, why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But now what other choice do I have? Go and ask him what I can do.
All right. She gave me 375 groschen for what? All right.
Fine. I'll go and see him. But I swear this is the last thing I'm doing for you.
I think she's
You
not
have my
telling us
gratitude.
something.
Take a few groschen for everything you've done for me so far. Once the ghost is gone, you'll get more.
Okay. Find out from Father Godwin. Well, I like Father Godwin, so that's something at least. Or hardly anyone lives there. Not early, but it should still be daytime. He might be here. He might be in the tavern. He's in the tavern a lot. But we'll see. We'll see if his church is as pretty as our church. At least he doesn't have a big wooden bell thing. I wish our church had turned that into stone. I was really surprised that it got left as wood. But we don't have scaffolding in our church, and we have the... Oh, he's got some frescoes too. Never mind. His choir loft is prettier than ours. Where are you, Father? Okay, we'll go check the tavern.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
I have. Hey, Father Godwin. Well, you know I've come to see you. Why would you go out and shut the door in my face? How rude. Father Godwin, wait. Oh, he's going to sit down. All right, that's legit.
Good day.
Good day, Father Godwin. Oh, what
I brought you back
manuscript?
that manuscript you lent me.
Oh.
Ah, the opus of Matthew of Yanov. I was wondering if I'd ever see it again. Thanks,
I
my
read
son.
It. You're welcome. What?
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant. Tell me more about it.
A
For
revenant?
the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour has been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
I know nothing else, but I suspected there was more to the story.
She says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
I bet there is.
That never occurred to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement cross. You often see them along roads.
Yeah, I remember that whole
Reminders
pilgrimage
of
thing.
reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Oh. Thank you for the advice.
Back to
It was very
Ledechko
helpful.
we go.
I shall pray for the poor woman.
Thank you.
And I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide to make to the church. Good luck, then.
Well, she gave me a fair amount of cash, but I'm not sharing it. Let me have a splash in your trough. Yeah, we knew there was more to it. We knew there was more to this story. Come on, Flash, let's go. Back to Ledechko. Man, Henry's getting a little travel weary, I think. All right, lady, fess the heck up. I got no more patience for you.
God watch over you. Good night. Especially in these dark times. Can I do something for you?
You could tell the truth for a start.
I saw the parish priest.
And what did he tell you? Will he come and bless my house with holy water?
No, a better question is, what haven't you been telling me?
I've already told you everything.
I don't think so.
I feel you haven't told me everything. Was there something between you and Alois?
There's no use denying it any longer.
You should have been honest from the start.
I was a widow and his wife, Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her husband's heart with joy. Alois and I grew close.
So, fornication?
If that's what you want to call it. From time to time, we took comfort in each other's arms. Lada found out and began to make a fuss. They fought. You know the rest.
Okay. We're not going to be mean.
You couldn't have known it would end up the way it did.
Perhaps I couldn't.
That's not on
but
her,
I still
100%.
reproach myself over it every night. For years now, I've been living with what I did. I suppose it's only just that it's finally caught up with me. My poor Alois and the children he left behind.
I assume his children know nothing about it.
They're already adults.
Oh.
But you're right. They don't know anything. Do you think it would help if I told them everything? That it would bring peace to Alois and he'd stop haunting me?
Why would that help?
I don't think it's necessary. Erect a conciliatory cross, go to confession, and everything will be all right. There's no need to dig up painful memories for other people.
Exactly.
You're right. This is my pain to bear, not anyone else's. Here's some money. Go to the quarry and order a cross be made.
I'll do that.
Thank you 100 times over.
How much money did she get? 10 groschen.
I'll have to get something to eat.
I thought she said that if we solve this problem, there would be more money to come. So where is that money? I wonder which quarry she wants us to go to. Oh, good heavens! Oh my gosh! Okay, well, I guess let's hook 'em to Tomberg. Golly, Miss Molly. We are just finishing up the exorcism quest. Oh, maybe that's right. That's probably right. I wondered about the countryside thing. I bet you're right. It means the people in the countryside. Yeah, that makes better sense. All right, where is the guy? Oh, they're over here. Okay, cool. Alrighty. This lady's kind of trying our patience with all this stuff. Witches.
Greetings, good night. How may I serve you?
Oh, that looks like Adam.
I need to erect an atonement cross. How much does one cost?
10 groschen. We already have one such cross
Oh, okay.
ready. So if you pay now, we can have it sent wherever you want immediately.
Happy to do that.
Here you are.
Go to the quarry and arrange for the cross. Now, do I have to go back again? Oh no, here we go. They're erecting it. That's cool.
What do you think? Will he come again?
I'm sure we've seen the last of him.
Yay!
Oh, it feels so light. I could float away at peace with the world.
That's a peace I have yet to find. As you've seen for yourself, shaking off the past isn't easy.
Here's a ring my husband left me. I don't even know where he got it, but it might be worth something.
Probably
Take
not
it
much, but thank
with my
you.
gratitude.
I'm glad I was able to help.
Thank you, and God be with you.
And with you. I hope you'll finally have peaceful dreams.
But I think we're going to do this. And that, I believe, is in Sasau. Find out where the crimps meet in Sasau. Okay. I don't see their little deal there, but maybe we can just go ask. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do. Fine, sir.
God's blessings. What can I do for you?
About the bandits and crimps.
I've got a few questions for you, Bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours?
Ouch.
Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained.
He's kind of
though I'd be
grouchy.
interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me. He'd heard word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon, but what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it?
Wow.
And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this
This
fight
guy's a little
either.
grouchy.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy
You know, I'm a
matter.
fellow bailiff
Has there been
now.
anything like that lately?
No, it's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Uh-oh, that
Nobody
didn't
looking
sound
for soldiering work? Maybe as
good.
a
Like, it
merchant's
sounded like he was
guard?
about to tell us something.
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Sir Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron von Berg.
I think that
He's
everything
here
comes
under
back to the
monastery law
monastery. They're a
to protect
sneaky
us
bunch.
against all this unrest in the land.
Why should he care about the city? That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The gall of the man.
Gall of that man. Goodness.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my
No,
job?
nothing of the
Nothing
sort.
of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
Lederman, okay.
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner.
Oh.
Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me?
Exactly.
Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchpoles go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Talk to the Sasau Tanner.
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
he's
you
a decent
guys.
enough man for a miller.
For
I'll
a
try
miller.
asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives
Yeah,
on
we
the other
already
side
talked
of the
to
river,
him.
by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank
Sir
you, bailiff.
Bailiff. You know, I'm a bailiff
luck,
too.
then.
I don't think that would help us to say that. Okay. Let's go talk to the tanner. Oh, here's another tanner. Okay, cool.
God save you.
And you, fine sir.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now.
I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind your house.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
Goodness.
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
And nobody does the thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so...
Well, we are going to take care of that
That's
for you.
Quite a bailiff you've got.
Oh,
A
let's not
scarecrow
go
would
there.
keep better order.
Let's not get dissing on the bailiff.
If you want, I'll take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Or poison their
Maybe.
stew.
They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Maybe. I'll try. I don't want to. I don't dare go there alone.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry. See you later.
Okay, take care of the brawlers who meet in the evening behind the tanner's house. Oh, it's these guys right here. Huh. What are you guys doing here? You're just having a... His name is Punch. I thought it was telling me to punch him.
I'm looking for work, and I've heard someone around here wants fearless men. Do you know anything about it?
I've heard they might be looking for a new knacker. So if you're not afraid of carcasses and the occasional pile of shite...
It's not quite what I
Thanks,
was
but no
thinking
thanks.
about.
Word has it someone's hiring mercenaries and other fighters.
Ah, well, you've heard more than I.
What are you doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side.
So we're going to
Then
become
you
one
can
of the
try one
brawlers?
those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
Maybe.
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
Okay.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
What does that mean? Double cross the tanner.
What do you mean, get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
Break your arm.
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
Now I want to say double cross the
I want
tanner,
to
but I'm
fight
not
you.
really sure what that would
What
have.
did I tell you? First beat Wheat and those three clowns.
I think this is
And then I'll have time for you.
fist
Got
fighting.
it?
I'm not sure my fist fighting is that
then.
great. But we had a save, so I'm not sure this is helping us find the crimps either, but okay. All right, who's Weed? That is Dump. This is Betwixt. This is Lanky. Hey, Jay, what? That was fast. How could you have gotten home that quickly? Good. Thank you for letting me know, sweetheart. That's my son, you guys.
Over, Sir Knight.
Sir Knight. Oh.
I heard that someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
No, but I'm always the last to hear of anything like that. I'll ask Punch. He'd know.
Okay.
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you? Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him started the
There
fuss.
was a
After he'd
package.
lost
I'm
all
very
his money.
curious to
He really
open
tried
it,
to
and
have a
I'll
go.
do that at the end of my
I wouldn't think he'd
stream.
have it in him.
And then I'll text
He
you.
tried, but he didn't have much luck.
Thanks, sweetie.
He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
All right, let's fight.
Let's do it.
I'm
Let's
not
go.
so great with the fist fighting.
Goodbye.
Although he's got bare fists and I've got my, you know, love you too, honey. Now you can watch your mom beat somebody up. Yeah, I haven't fist fought since Kunesh, really. Oh, I guess I am bare knuckles now. I don't have my. Oh, I think I do have my metal gloves on, whatever they're called. My gauntlets. Dude. Oh, a head cracker. All right, I think he's down. Boop. I don't want to kill him. Dang. All right, who's next? This should get me some good fist fighting points, I would think. Lanky, you next?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I hope you can too.
I heard someone was looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
Maybe. I work in the quarry, and they're always looking for extra hands to replace them that's got something broken.
That's not what I meant. Look, it looks like we're really short compared to him.
Because he came by one day, lost his money, and then started on about how we cheated him and ought to give him back his coin. He was a right pest.
He told me that you jumped him when he asked you to stop making a racket behind his house.
Well, that's sort of true. But he didn't start complaining until he lost his money.
So I think
Before
we
that, it
believe
didn't bother
these
him.
guys, but we're still fighting.
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
Probably.
Good luck then.
And this isn't helping us with our crimps thing anyway.
Doppler Delle!
Ow!
Ha!
Oh, that was easy. Alright, next. Is this Weed? We already fought him. We fought Lanky. Now we gotta fight Betwixt.
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as things stand...
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them.
Alright, let's fight.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me.
Alrighty. I'm assuming those first two guys were like the easiest ones. Wow. I don't even really remember the controls. I'm assuming they're about the same as the other ones in terms of the blocking and all that.
Take that!
Alright, 3 down. Now we gotta fight the big guy. Punch! Alright, look, they're all just sort of standing in a row out here. Alright, punch. Oh, we haven't fought Stump yet, have we?
My God, what happened to you? You look like you've been assaulted.
I heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about that?
Willing to do anything? Meaning what? Something filthy like helping the
Wow,
knacker?
he's aggressive.
I wouldn't know. Go and ask someone else.
Wow.
That's not what I meant,
dude.
but all right.
Grouchy much.
What happened with the tanner?
Nothing out of the ordinary. He came to test his mettle like everyone, but he couldn't even get past young Weed. Then he started whining about getting his money back because we tricked him, so we threw him out. He came back a few times after that complaining about all the shouting, and ordered us to bugger off elsewhere.
But you didn't.
No. And when he got really annoying, he got a punch in the mouth, and he hasn't been back since. Doesn't dare to. But it didn't shut that big mouth of his.
Let's fight.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad. But now we'll take it up a notch.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck.
Wow. We didn't take it up a notch at all. I thought this was going to be hard. Clearly it isn't. All right, Punch. It's down to you, my man.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it. Goodbye.
And then I wonder if they're going to tell us about the crimps or not. Dude's making a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! I should have checked the instructions again to see if I remembered how to do this. This is more like wrestling. I'm not close enough for a fist fight. Ugh.
Oh. Here.
I don't know who the heavy breathing is. Ooh.
Well landed.
We're getting him. Oh, this is getting me some fist fighting XP. You're asking about yourself?
Fuck!
Oh! We won. And we reached a new level in unarmed, so I guess it was giving us some XP, but I don't know that it's helping us with our quest here. Since they didn't want to talk to us, let's go see if we'll go talk to them again. See if it makes any difference. Alright, Stump, you got anything else to say? No?
See you later.
Betwixt?
I've heard that someone's looking for men willing to do anything. Do you know anything about it?
If I knew you better, I might tell you. But as
Well, I
things
just beat the
stand-
tar out of you. How about that?
See you later.
All right, well, this doesn't seem to have helped. What does the quest log say now? Take care of the brawlers who meet in the evening. Well, have I taken care of them? Let's go talk to Punch again. Where's him? Where did he go? Stump. Betwixt. Lanky. Weed. We didn't kill Punch. He should get up. Is he still laying out there? Whoops. Oh, there, talk. Defeat of Punch.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand it to you. Most lads don't make it past me. So listen, I want to tell you something.
What's
Okay.
that?
There are people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill.
Okay.
So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of it,
in the
they
church?
might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it. Look here, lads. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time.
You think?
Take care.
Okay, so we did that. That's good. And now we want to go to the church. Go and tell the tanner how things worked out. Well, I think he's probably asleep now. I mean, I'd rather go to the church. Did it say anything about the, whoops. Did it say anything about what time of day? Go to the Crimps meeting place and try to find out from them the location of the camp. I am thinking it's going to be Vranik. Oh, use. Okay, thank you, Bilbo.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
Oh, so he's just having a pray.
On earth as it is in heaven.
Amen.
What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Father, why aren't you here protecting your church?
I hear you're hiring men who don't mind getting their hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
Punch.
I don't recall his name, but he was one of your friends. He said that he couldn't take me straight to you, that I had to go through the church.
He was right about that. But he still said more than he should have.
I know my way around. You won't go wrong with me.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
Okay.
What test?
Nothing complicated. We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight. But not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
Who's Pius?
Who's Pius? And why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale.
Okay.
Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How? Did he steal something?
What's with the stealing?
That was part of it.
Okay.
Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I'll have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the stable boys?
Everything comes back to the monastery, always.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister.
Oh no, do I have to break in the monastery
only monks
again?
Can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
Murder someone in a monastery. Don't you have another test?
How would I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
Well, that
But what if
doesn't
there
help
are
me.
others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk, then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
Where better? There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he suddenly stopped drinking.
And how am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage.
Ah,
I've heard there's some cave underneath.
that's
the
true.
cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns, supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And
What's
if he
his
doesn't
name?
help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So
Well,
how many men
clearly,
have you
since
already sent?
you can't do it.
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
Dead. Okay, I mean...
Fine. So I've got to kill Pius. He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
Yes?
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
No.
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
This seems kind of bad.
Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
Pickpocket him?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Sounds a little
Well, you can at
suspect
least
to
say
me.
a few Hail Marys for me. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? Good luck then.
Good luck then. Alright, see you guys later. This seems like a very complicated and fraught plan. Just to find out where these guys are. What is this now? A key to the monastery? Alrighty. Now let's ask around this incoming monk. Townsman. This guy doesn't look like a monk, does he? He looks like a brawler. He looks like what he is, a tavern brawler.
What? Are you volunteering to get your head smashed in?
Who the heck are you?
Calm down. I don't want any trouble.
Then get lost.
Nice chatting with you, tavern brawler.
If you drink any more, you'll need help walking out of here.
This
And
looks
where
like a
should
young
I
man.
be walking to?
Not even a team of oxen could
Carl!
drag me to the monastery.
Yay,
God's
we
blessings.
found him.
What can I do for you?
Are you Carl by any chance?
I am. Why do you ask?
I've heard that you're bound for the monastery.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes,
it's
so
true.
so sweet
But
that
I've
he
convinced
did that.
my faithful guardian, Manfred, to give me a few more days of freedom. Mind you, he won't let me visit the brothel. So instead, I'm devoting those days to the demon drink. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
My name is Henry.
Pleased to meet you, Henry.
Hmm.
Could we speak in private?
That's neat.
I have some issues with the monastery.
Really? Well, I'd love to talk about it, but we won't have privacy as long as Manfred here has his head permanently
Oh, is
stuck
that
up my
Manfred
arse.
sitting next to him?
Get rid of him for me, please.
Okay, we can do that. Oh, that was Guardian Manfred. So we met Guardian
I'm honored
Manfred
that
before
a
we
knight
met
such
Carl.
as you takes an interest
Yeah,
in
what
me.
is on the KCD shirt?
You're Manfred, the young lord's guardian?
Indeed I am. Why?
So we could get him drunk. I have a message from the young lord's father. I can't see if my speech is higher than his.
You must have a mighty thirst. Waiting here with him for days, just watching him get drunk, and not having a sip yourself.
There's no doubt I'd enjoy a drink. Heaven knows I deserve it. But if I dull my senses in the slightest,
can we
that
bribe
rogue
him?
will surely get up to mischief.
So let's drink together. And if you start to feel unwell, I'll keep an eye on him. Like you said, you deserve some fun.
I can see you're a reliable lad. So what shall we have to drink? And while we're at it, why not have a little game?
The best of health.
I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Enough. I'm done
Yay! Okay, so what good did that do?
with this.
Was he
I
drunk now?
Had enough.
Thank you.
You said you wouldn't drink today.
Silence. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, yes.
Here's a few
And we
coins.
didn't get
Have
drunk,
fun.
which is nice.
Tomorrow, we're going to the monastery. Is that clear?
Couldn't you give me more? This isn't even enough for a toothless whore.
It's enough for beer.
You're
Just
not
right.
supposed to be wenching.
Here we
Oh,
are.
I reached a new level in speech. Sweet. Not a perk. All right, go on, Guardian Carl, Guardian Manfred. Stagger
A
out.
meal to go with the ale, please.
Whoops, I'm standing on the table.
I'll be right back with that.
Manfred's taken care of, just as you wanted.
Thank God. He won't let me out of his sight for a second, and he's itching to get me in the monastery so he can head back home.
Why are you being sent to the monastery?
Like every lusty young lad, I'm fond of fair maidens, but I got too fond of one, and let's just say she was, indisposed for 9 months.
Bad
But they don't
boy.
send you to the monastery for that.
They do, when it's the daughter of the Lord of your fief.
Shit.
Oops.
Shit is putting it mildly. The Lord of Bookerva was less than pleased. He knows he'll never marry off his daughter now, so he gave father a choice. Either pay him 1,000 groschen in compensation, along with my balls on a silver platter, or pay 1,000 groschen and put me away somewhere no one will ever see me again.
Why does your guardian never leave your side?
So I don't run away. Of course, I'm free to walk around, but he watches every step I take and won't stop until I'm behind the monastery walls.
Well, he's not watching you now.
What good is that to me when he has all the money, and even my saddle and riding cloak under lock and key?
What if I entered the monastery instead of you?
What? Voluntarily? You don't look like someone who'd want to spend the rest of his days on his knees praying. Well, that's your problem. You could only enter the monastery if you know how to read and write, and if you have a special writ from the abbot. That's a letter confirming they know who you are and that they've accepted you.
So you give me your writ? I'll just tell them I'm you.
Manfred has the writ. You'd have to take it from him, but he only puts it down when he sleeps.
So I'll steal it and then you can disappear.
Disappear? Bare-arsed? What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid the monastery...
Well, he's drunk. I probably could steal it right now.
Only steal that old man's pouch. I'd be gone faster than lightning and no one would ever see me again.
Okay.
Why don't you just run away?
Bare-arsed? What the hell would I do? I don't know how to work, I have no money, and that old bastard's even taken my cloak. He has me in the palm of his hand.
But there are poor people everywhere and they get by somehow.
If I have to choose between hunger and poverty on one hand and the monastic life on the other, I'm afraid
so
the
my feeling right now would be that he
steal that old man's pouch.
Yeah, it
I'd
is
be
a
gone
fancy
faster
hat.
than lightning, and no one would ever see me again.
That he would be drunk and I could just go in and
That's
take
all then.
it. But I'm afraid if I try that, that's not going to be the case. But let's see. Let's take a savior schnapps so we're not. We can do it over if we mess it up.
Cheers. Enjoy it.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I did hold it too long. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now it says loot. It doesn't say kill. Okay. I did hold it too long. Oops. Good thing about that savior schnapps, worth its weight in belladonna. I don't want all his stuff. Alright, now we're gonna do this.
God bless. Can I help you?
I've got what you need.
Yeah, agreed.
Excellent. Give me the purse. You can do as you like with the writ.
Here you are.
Good luck, no matter what you plan on doing with those monks. Best be on your way now before Manfred finds out that he's been robbed.
And what are you going to do?
Get my things together and
He's
disappear. I wanna be
gonna.
as far
Manfred's
away as
gonna think
possible
he
before that
robbed
old man
him, and
even
so
knows I'm gone.
we will be innocent of no one will be suspicious of us. Because he'll think that kid Carl robbed him. All right, we're gonna go talk to Sir Radzig before we go to the monastery. I don't want to get too deep into that before I have a consultation with my liege lord. Here's Radzig right here. Wait, get off the horse, Radzig. Radzig, I have news. Radzig always walks away when he sees me.
Greetings, Henry. I hear you won the rat-eye tourney.
I did.
Well done, lad.
Thank you.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the Horsons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
Exactly. Well, I'd have no choice other than to join the order.
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. It's really the only way to get
Are you going to get me out, though, Radzig? I think it's that guy right behind him.
Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, so at least Sir Radzig knows what we're up to. Oh, he must be in there. I was thinking he was the guy that's at the door. Brother Porter.
I'm Carl. I'm supposed to enter as a novice.
We expected you sooner. Weren't you supposed to come here with your guardian? It's been so hectic lately, people will keep turning up out of the blue.
Well, there, now I feel better. Celisar thinks I'm gonna not rage quit, but boring quit. He got drunk and he couldn't get up.
He gave me the papers and left me at the gate. You must be used to that, though. I'm not the first novice here, am I?
But that wasn't very considerate of him, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It's been so hectic here lately, novices arriving one after the other. The last one didn't even have a letter, and you'd think his backside was on fire, the way he kept looking over his shoulder.
You took him without the letter? You didn't find
I wonder
that
if that was Carl.
My guess is he wanted to hide from someone. But he's a priest and knows how things work in the monastery. So there was nothing to prevent him from being accepted, at least temporarily. You're a different case, though. Are you able to read?
Yes.
Naturally. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
So then, are you ready to enter the Order of St. Benedict and renounce forever the temptations of this world?
Not exactly, but yes.
I am.
Then you must rid yourself of all your worldly possessions.
No!
Sell them or give them to the poor and needy or donate them to the
No,
monastery.
we're not doing that.
You may not enter this place burdened by worldly goods.
And I'll go put them in my trunk.
Inside the gatehouse is a trunk in which you will find monk's robes.
Okay.
Put away all your possessions and dress yourself in the habit. Then you may rest a while I go and see the prior to arrange matters for your acceptance. See you later.
Near the pig. Oh, okay.
Strange feeling being without all of that. I didn't realise how much I'd grown used to it.
Well, it's not in there. Yep, this
Everything's
is the
prepared.
pilgrim robe.
It's time for you to take your vows.
I just barely got
I
here.
really have to wear this. You'd better get used to it. You'll be wearing it for the rest of your life.
You're not wearing it. We got ads running, you guys. We're just going to play through because we don't have too much time left anyway. And we'll get started on this. Yeah, right, Celisar? Could you imagine being a monk? Although Henry is pretty religious. Sorta. Oh wait, they're not on. Let me snooze them. Okay. We'll have pre-rolls for a minute. Look, everyone's watching. So I guess I won't be able to, if I get bored, go off and do the Hans Capon quest. Then I guess I'm locked in for good. Well, I don't have I don't have. I don't have any stuff in there because I had nothing left except for the quest items. I put all my stuff out in my room in town.
Brothers in Christ, we have gathered here today to welcome a new novice into our midst.
I'm just curious how Henry's going to get out of here once it's over.
Dear brother, forget your former life and embrace your new vocation in the community of the monks of St. Benedict. Opus Dei, obedientia, ob propria.
I shall, Green Ranger, I
service
shall.
of God, obedience, and endurance of all discomfort. These are the cornerstones and succor of our order, which on this day shall become your own. Suscipe me, Domine, secundum eloquium tuum, et vivam, et non confundas me ab expectatione mea.
Oh.
Suscipe me, Domine, secundum.
Okay.
In loquium tuum vivam.
Hey, thanks, man.
Et non confundas me ab expectatione me.
Henry's struggling a little bit.
Accept your new name, Brother Gregor.
More time
it
for
with
cigar
honor.
and coffee, huh? Bijou, that's what you said
Welcome,
when you came in 4 hours ago. You're having lots of coffee and cigar time. Yes, Latin. Well, it sounded like Latin. Okay, I got the monk achievement. Enter the monastery as a novice,
Welcome,
put
brother.
on the habit.
I am Antonius, a novice like you. I've been instructed to guide you around the monastery and tell you what you can expect and what your duties will be.
It's wrong, Latin. Find him, kill him, hand him over. Okay. Let's do this little bit, and then we'll call it for the night.
Thanks for helping me out during the ceremony. I had no idea.
Or we'll see if there's a good place to
You
stop.
don't know Latin, do you? Don't worry. Work in the scriptorium will teach you fast enough. Why exactly are you here? Was it your choice? Or did someone force you to come?
It was my choice. For a common lad like me, it's the easiest way to get an education and do something worthwhile with my life.
It looks like we're both here for the same reason.
Good.
I think we'll get along.
Would you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a novice and I'm here because I'd make a poor merchant. I like books and I want an education. Although I must say, so far the
Nice.
monastic life's been quite
I'm
unexpected.
kind of looking forward to advancing the main quest.
Let's go then.
Good. But before we do, here's a letter directly from the prior telling you all your regular duties from tomorrow onwards. Make sure to read it this evening so you know how things work. Right, you can go now. Follow me closely. I'll explain everything as we go.
Uh-oh. Do I have to remember what he says?
Remember one word: discipline. It's your job to work and pray. You serve the Lord now, not your own bodily needs.
Salve Domine.
Yeah.
I've read one of the manuscripts copied by one of the novices. I think I'm going to cry.
Yeah, right. I don't think we're asking him those things yet.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery.
But they'll learn. We were no different.
Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter. And soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and
What?
prayer.
I see.
Oh.
Are there any rifts between the brothers?
Yes. From the moment talk began about electing a new abbot, it's been like a hornet's nest here. Strange you haven't noticed.
Tell me something about electing the abbot.
Abbot Peter is old. When he dies, they'll have to select a new abbot from amongst the brethren. The candidates are John and Nevlas. And if you ask me for my opinion, Nevlas is definitely the right man. Unfortunately, no one cares about my opinion because novices get no say.
Tell me something about life here.
Work, prayer, as if you didn't know. We serve God, and that's the central truth of our lives.
What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior.
Okay.
But it's the circators you should worry about.
Oh.
They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Well, he must have discovered the first time. I'm looking to get a hold of some lockpicks.
This is the way to the dormitory, where we all sleep. You'll find a free bed there, which is now yours.
Man, I am never going to be able to find my way around here.
To appreciate sleep. We rise before dawn every day. Takes a bit of getting used to.
Well, he's played the game a lot of times, so...
This is the garden, a place for silent contemplation and meditation. Centuries ago, this monastery was founded by the most esteemed of brothers, Saint Procopius. His earthly remains can be found in a cave under the monastery, and his spirit wanders the corridors at night.
I went down there. He wasn't in there anymore.
Punishing any misbehaving novices. So beware.
Beware.
Here are the frattery and scriptorium, together with the library.
I hope I don't have to remember all this stuff.
Ora et labora. Pray and work.
He did not.
As a novice, you must always listen to your superior brethren. And above us monks are the prior and the circators, who punish every infraction. You'll know them by the canes they carry.
Oh.
Do what they say.
Okay.
This is the refectory, where we come together to eat. During meals, you must be silent. Only one brother reads aloud from the Rule of Saint Benedict.
Okay.
The Rule is the only law we recognize, with the exception of those from God himself. If you break any of its expect a swift punishment. But I've already told you about the circuitors.
His robe's kind of dirty.
The
Looks a little bit different in the daytime, doesn't it?
A trove of learning. We don't just read books here.
If they only knew I'd been here before and robbed this place.
You too will learn how. And that's all. Today you are still free from duty. But tomorrow you begin work like the others. If you need anything, ask any of the brothers. We'll be glad to help you.
Yeah, for sure.
I recommend you get to know the other novices. You already know me. Then there is Siskin, Yodok, and Lucas.
Thanks for showing me around. There's a lot to learn here.
I'm wondering if I can find the place where I was supposed to sleep, because that will be a good place to end the stream. Let me go see if I can find the sleeping place. At least it's hard for me to pay attention when I'm streaming. I look like Brother Nicodemus. Oh, okay, cool. We made it.